Are you ready? High voltage is upon us. Join our hosts, Chris and Sean, while they turn up the voltage.
Hey, welcome back to Dadnarok High Voltage. This is Sean.
And this is Chris.
Hey, we're here for another week. I don't know if our intro had any audio. Did you hear anything?
Oh, yeah, I heard it.
Okay, technical difficulties on my side, I guess. Anyway, we're back for another week. We're doing our live show. Be sure to like and subscribe if you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook Live or Periscope on Twitter. I don't know why they call it a different thing, but we're on Twitter this week.
Yeah, we actually branched out a little bit. That's something new rather than doing the same old thing and just kind of build the brand.
Yeah, that's right. So why are we here this week? What are we doing?
Well, I mean, quite frankly, there has been a whole lot that's been released pop culture-wise.
No.
So we figured we'll go ahead and hit The Stand. It's going to be going to CBS
All Access.
All Access. And we're also going to go ahead and hit up Pixar's Soul, which had a pretty big announcement that's going to their streaming service, Disney Plus, come Christmas Day. So since seeing that we really don't know a whole lot about either, we'll hit them up, watch the trailer together, and kind of go from there.
Yeah, I haven't watched either of these yet. You and I, we got to discuss how earlier in the week you and I got excited about that Mandalorian spot that came out.
Yeah.
But we both watched, it was 30 seconds of nothing. I don't know how these YouTube channels are making like 10-minute videos of this nothing burger of a 30-second spot. There was nothing in there that was new or cool.
Oh, no, we mobilized quick, too. We were like, something's new out. We got to get out there and get in front of this. And we kind of looked at it. We're like, this is about a 30-second clip of a 2-minute trailer that dropped earlier, which was, like you said, nothing.
Yeah, there were like maybe 2 shots that seemed new, but everything else was just like kind of a recap. But anyway, we're not here to talk about Mandalorian. That's later and later down the line for Dadnarok High Voltage.
Yeah, absolutely. So what do you say? You want to just kind of jump into this and see what The Stand's all about?
Yeah, let's go ahead and watch the trailer for The Stand. You ready?
Go for it.
All right.
The world is now a blank page. Make your stand.
Do you hear any audio?
Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright.
Oh, we lose it. Uh-oh, technical difficulties. No, not on. It went too smoothly on day one. Sean, do I have you? Oh no, I lost my co-host. Well, I'm going to go ahead and come down to a single shot here. Well, you know what? We're going to keep rolling up. There he's back.
I'm back. Having technical difficulties here.
There we go. You know what it was? I'm just going to chalk it up to, show one went so smoothly. It's going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen. All right, we're going to start this over.
Okay, here we go. Let's roll this again.
You ready?
Let's go.
All right.
No audio.
Now, you don't have audio?
No, I don't have audio.
Oh, what in the world? Here, let me remove it from the stream.
Yay, John. Yeah, we found him. He's back with us.
I'm back. Oh, wait, let me remove again. All right, here we go. Share screen. This one, share audio. Share alike.
And
let me make sure you have audio.
Now a blank
got it.
All right, good.
Okay.
There we go. All right,
Take it away.
The Stand. CBS All Access. Oh, let's go ahead and run the banner too. Why not? We'll spend all that time. Here we go. Okay, now we're ready. Let's do it.
Okay.
is now a blank page. Make your stand.
Don't worry about a thing,
Bob Marley.
'cause every little thing's gonna be alright.
I'm scared.
Me too.
Where will we go?
Don't worry.
Welcome to the Boulder Free Zone. Stu Redmond. Which one of you is Larry Underwood?
James Marsden.
How do you know who I am?
How do you think?
Mother Abigail?
All I know is that we dreamed of her and she was real. She brought us all together to keep us safe in these uncertain times.
This is my message to you.
I am in the way of knowing things. I know you feel him.
Calls himself the Dark Man. Mostly I just see his wolf.
Mother Abigail told us that there are two sides to the world. There's the good, and then there's a deep well of darkness.
Ollie, ups and free. Come on, ride home with me. Boom.
In the world that was, they told you it was wrong, want more. Their time is at an end. Our time has begun.
There's bitter days ahead. Death and terror. The Dark Man grows stronger every day. And soon he'll destroy all who stand against him. The world is now a blank page. And it is there. You must make your stand.
Cool.
What'd you think of that?
I liked it. I just recently revisited the original one, the one they made for TV back in the early 90s.
Okay, yeah, I was looking for it, and I couldn't actually find a version where I can watch and it not like be like I have to pay for it or anything down those lines. I was like, I don't want to do all that.
Well, I think I pretty much watched like a recap. I didn't watch because it's a 6-hour miniseries. But it looks like James Marsden has kind of got the Gary Sinise role. Did you see the original one?
I did it's been a while.
Yeah.
I watched this trailer, dude, and it's like I'm not excited for it. I
Yeah.
mean, maybe the timing is all for me. Because I mean, if you think about it, we go back to where we did our June blockbusters back on the Dadnarok podcast. World War Z is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
And I felt the same thing about that movie watching it then. It just the timing of it, too much of it feels
Too much pandemic.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to watch something that is so close to what we're living through right now. Now, it's a little bit of a stretch for what we're going through, but it's still, I don't know if I want to watch it yet.
Yeah, I can understand that. I just get excited for any Stephen King property that that they make, that they adapt. And this looks to be a pretty well done one, even though there are parts of it where you could see it kind of has a TV budget. I mean, but that's the old one did too. The old one opened up with Blue Oyster Cult's "Don't Fear the Reaper." I think that's the first time I ever heard that song. And anytime I hear that song, I just think of that opening where they're going through the laboratory and all these keeled over dead bodies bleeding from the eyes or whatever. And I mean, that as a kid, that freaked me out.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I'm probably gonna check it out if I still have a CBS All Access. I may or may not. It's one of those ones I may be still paying for and not using.
Yeah, I think that's what it's like for me right now.
But I mean, it looks intriguing. I mean, you say it's got a TV budget. I mean, TV budget. I mean, I don't think that's even an insult anymore. It used to be back when, like, say, it was Friends and Frasier and all them. But now I think
Stand.
Yeah, and now I'm thinking TV budget, and I'm thinking Walking Dead. I'm thinking The Witcher. I'm thinking, you know what I mean? I'm thinking shows like that are massive for all intents and purposes. And it looks good. So, like quality wise, and I mean, story is going to be there. When's the last time Whoopi was actually on a TV show?
Oh,
or a
I know,
movie?
yeah.
She's been too much on TV with her. What's it, The View, or something down that? Yeah. So
yeah. I heard she's coming back for Picard season 2, though.
Yeah, I think I heard a rumor about that as well. So
Her
she's
character
stepping
from
back
Next
into
Generation.
those roles, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, so all in all, I mean, you're right. The trailer wasn't very exciting. I think I'd rather hear "Don't Fear the Reaper" than that Bob Marley song. As far as a trailer like this goes, I don't know. It was a little incongruous. The cast looks good. I mean, I'm gonna check it out. Look, we got nothing.
There's
on the
nothing out there at
pipeline.
all.
I mean, come December 17th, I'm gonna be excited to sit down and watch it, and hopefully it does the book just. I remember that book, man. That book was just like a tome. It
I
was
can't
massive.
do those books.
No.
Like I'm such a deliberate reader that I'll take my time just to know what I'm like actually what I'm reading. I can't like read like Janessa does. She'll
Yeah.
sit down and read through a book, like a 500-page book, in like a less than a week, and she just blazes through it. And I'm like, "What happened?" She's like, "Oh, this, and this, and this." I'm like, "What? How did you comprehend all that by reading it as fast as you read it?"
Maybe our reading comprehension. It was all that TV as a kid. We didn't read enough.
Oh, I didn't read it all. Even book reports, I think I used those cliff notes for.
Yeah, the back of cereal boxes. That's
Yeah,
about what we
that
did.
was how I kind of got through that. I mean, I'm even reading through. I mean, if John's still watching here, he knows that through the DC fandom that we joined him for, I went ahead and did the Sandman
Oh, that's
audio
right.
version.
You've been raving about that.
Dude, I loved every second of that book. So much so that I am now purchasing the graphic novels of it.
Yeah.
And I'm reading through it, and it's almost almost word for word what the actual audiobook was, which is pretty cool. Now I'm actually seeing the graphics and
The
the
visuals,
pictures and the illustrations and everything that go along with it. And I'm reading Morpheus or Dream. I'm reading it in his voice, which is I don't know. I can't put it down. I've gotten all the way through because it's pretty thick, and like I said, I'm enjoying the artwork in it.
Right.
So I'm actually like going through it slowly. I got to go back and get book one when it's actually available, which I'm now jonesing for Netflix to go ahead and get it started because they've actually went ahead and cast Dream, and it's out of like that purgatory state where they're actually moving forward with it finally.
Are they bringing some of the cast from the audio drama, or is it a new different cast?
I think it's going to be a different cast
Okay.
because for all intents and purposes, I know Dream's different.
Mhm.
I know the person that's going to play Morpheus is going to be different. And then the rest of them, for all intents and purposes, it's not that big of a deal.
Okay. So
But,
if I'm hearing you right, that's a thumb sideways for The Stand and thumbs up for Sandman.
Yeah, kind of went down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's The Stand. It's going to, for me, it's the timing. If nothing was going on right now and we were in a normal state, I think it'd been fine.
Maybe it's perfect timing.
You think you really?
Yeah, and people are thinking about pandemics. I mean, some people lean the other way with it. Like, let's just give me all the disease, pandemic, contagion movies. I'll watch it all.
Oh, I don't want to watch anything that we're currently going through. Screw that. Life sucks as is right now.
Well, at least it ain't The Stand.
Well, I mean, or we have like super zombies running over walls.
Yeah,
But
you and I would be sitting here live streaming just.
That'd be a really intriguing show.
Yeah. Oh, they died while they were live streaming.
Oh well.
All right, let's not get too on a different note. Let's move out of the macabre here and go on to a kids movie.
Well, the funny thing is, the kids movie Soul is about a dude's soul. I think he dies falling through a storm drain.
I don't know, a sewer.
It's been
manhole?
so
I
long
don't
since
know.
I've seen a trailer, and then once they said it was going streaming, I think everyone pulled all the trailers out of the theaters and off
Yeah, do you
TV.
remember when Disney Pixar Soul was originally supposed to come out?
I really don't. I know it's been one of the movies that's been bumped many times.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's hit or miss on when this one is actually going to be.
There's some news that dropped this week. A couple bits of information. Disney Plus, they kind of put out a release statement that their streaming service is actually going to be prioritized. It's going to be like their number one priority going forward, and not even in like the immediate future. I mean, of course, right now it's the only thing they have going, just out of necessity. But going forward, it even sounds like they're going to be, greenlighting more Marvel stuff, more Star Wars stuff that's exclusive to Disney Plus, as opposed to kind of chugging out movie after movie. Which, I mean, I think it's kind of cool. It's a way to prop up your service. I can see that $7 price point probably going up if that's the case.
Oh yeah, I think what I read was they are trying to actually compete with Netflix.
Yeah.
Like they're so far behind Netflix on original content or just content really in general because they really have, their stuff.
Yeah.
So how Netflix puts out so much. Every day there's something new dropping on Netflix. So they're trying to play that catch-up game, and they're walking, I think, a thin line with that, because if they go ahead, they got to keep. I think they need to keep some type of relationship with with the movie theaters, because if they completely burn the theaters, are the theaters going to say, for instance, if they pull out and say, you know what, we're not putting these two movies in the theater at all. They say, say AMC, Regal, Cinemax, not Cinemax, Cinemark, all of them say, you know what, we're going to draw a line in the sand here. Either you're going to release them to us first and then go streaming, or we're just not showing them, period, and we're going to go other ways.
That's not. I would say if it was like a Universal or Warner Brothers or a New Line Cinema, there's no way in hell that any theater chain is going to be like, oh, we're just not going to show this Disney movie. It's never going to happen.
I don't know. I think we're getting close to them making them so angry. It's going to happen on.
They're not going to do it just for spite, I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, especially since, like you mentioned before we got on the call here, I mean, the revenue's down, like 90-95%.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't, that's cutting off your nose to spite your face kind of thing. Like, it sucks, but I mean, Disney is also in a position where they're not making any money right now. I mean, people aren't even going to the parks or anything. So it's like they have the service that they released last year in Disney Plus in November. You and I have complained about how, like, there wasn't enough content to be put on there to keep people interested in going. It's like, what are you going to do, man?
Yeah, I ran out of stuff on there. I mean, we watched, The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Then we found a series through their Nat Geo, Secrets of the Zoo, the Columbus Zoo, which we love. And so we watched all that was on there. And now they're running a new season on cable that we're watching.
Yeah.
But then they also started a series, like another one, but it's from Disney. So it's like the Animal Kingdom. So it's behind the scenes of the Animal Kingdom, which is kind of enjoyable as well. But you kind of, for those shows, the people have to work. If the people, if you don't like the people, the show's not going to work at all. So,
yeah, I hear you. All right, we got some comments here as we're kind of halfway through. John says he hates James Marsden, so there you go.
That's funny.
You liked him in Sonic or
no, you can't not like him in Sonic. Sonic was awesome.
Maybe he's too handsome. He's just a handsome everyman.
He's a donut king.
Yeah. My Mother, Me Own Mum. That was a great book. Read it in 1984. That was all of
we were like
1 or 2 years old.
Yeah, we were still in our diapers, making doo-doos.
The stand that I remember, well, the book cover anyway, had this guy in like kind of flowing robes fighting this guy in a pandemic mask. Those old doctor masks with the beaks that come out to here.
Yeah.
And I thought it was like some mutant Birdman or something. That's the only reference I had. I didn't know it was a plague mask, so I thought it was a book where some guy sword fights a mutant bird, and that was what the stand was about.
Dude, you remember more than I do. I mean, I remember very little of the original or what it was all about. Just the deal. I think I remember like the book, and I remember just the words, the stand. It's some big red bold lettering.
Yeah,
and that's about the extent of what the book. So I mean, when they actually played the trailer, and we were watching through it. I mean, I can see it and just kind of get into that post-apocalyptic world. Wow, that was a start. It's a hard one to spit out there. There's no editing on this show, so whatever I screw up, you guys are going to hear.
Yeah.
But I mean, like you said, once December 17th hits, I'm going to want something. Because there's going to be no sports at that time. Everything's going to be rebooting. Maybe football. But that's, well, hell.
Maybe.
Football's been like every day of the week. Because they're rescheduling games. And
right.
I mean, you have Monday night football, Tuesday night football, Thursday night football. I was like, good God. But I'll be looking for something to watch. I'll put it this way. I'm so jonesing for like new material. Janessa was back here working. She had a TV on for background noise.
Yeah.
She had it on Discovery. And the Gold Rush new season is starting like next week. I'm like, sweet, Gold Rush is coming back. Something new.
Gold Rush. That sounds like a good show. Wasn't that one where? Well, we're going down a rabbit hole here. Maybe we should stay on topic.
Who? How
Disney Pixar Soul, right? Disney Pixar
yes, Soul. Let's save someone's soul. Let's save our soul by getting us on topic. Let's go ahead and roll the trailer.
All right, let's watch it. Hopefully there's audio this time.
Disney and Pixar's Soul, streaming on Disney Plus December 25th.
Music is all I think about. From the moment I wake up in the morning to the moment I fall asleep at night. I was born to play. It's my reason for living. Hello? What the? Wow! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Help! I'm not done! Holy! Oh my goodness! This week, the council. There's a soul missing. Is this heaven?
No.
Is it H-E double hockey sticks?
Hell?
Quiet coyotes. No, it's the great before. This is where new souls get their personalities, quirks, and interests before they go to Earth. Here we are.
Wait!
Don't worry, you can't crush a soul here. That's what life on Earth is for.
Whoa! It's my life. Can you help me get back? Come on!
This won't be a disaster, that's for sure.
You're out there somewhere, little soul. And I'm gonna find you. Life is full of possibilities. You just need to know where to look. Don't miss out on the joys of life. Like pizza. I can't smell. We can't taste either?
All that stuff is in your body.
No smell, no taste.
Or touch. See?
Okay, I get it.
Disney and Pixar's Soul.
Get ready. Your life is about to start.
Start streaming December 25th.
All right.
Yeah, no, that looks like Disney Pixar, like what they do. It looks like it has the feel of your, what was the one with the feelings?
Inside Out.
Inside Out, yeah. That's exactly what it felt like to me. Just that trailer. They're going to work on your emotions. They're going to make you cry at least once. I laughed when the dude fell through the manhole cover.
I heard you. Yeah, I thought that was funny. It's funny when people fall down to their death.
I'm just that kind of messed up type of guy.
I don't know. I was getting Inside Out vibes from that too. It just felt flat for some reason. I don't
Too many feelings. We don't want to. We're trying to reach our inner child here, make us cry.
Yeah, that's right. Disney Pixar, I guess I should reserve judgment. That I'll be honest, that trailer didn't really do anything for me or interest me in the least. I think maybe if this wasn't a Disney Pixar movie and I already had that brand, that kind of that trust that they've already built in previous movies, I don't know if I'd care about it at all. But I will check it out eventually.
Yeah, it's gonna be on Disney Plus. It's gonna be a Christmas Day release.
Right.
I probably won't be watching it Christmas Day. No. Because I've got other, traditional movies I'm watching. And
but that week between Christmas and New Year's, that's the perfect week where everybody just kind of sits on their butt watching TV. So yeah. I'm sure it'll be pretty popular.
Yeah. So, the holidays are going to be a lot different this year than they have been in the past. So
yeah,
there will be tuning in to movies and, definitely this. If it's new and I have the service, some popcorn, kids are on the TV. It's a stay up late and watch a movie.
Yeah.
That's really the only intriguing. It looks cute. It looks like something the kids will enjoy. The idea of going from death to before is kind of intriguing.
They're going to get heady. They're going to get like spiritual and heady, and Inside Out was kind of like that too, but it was more about psychology and people's emotions and stuff that you go through as you're living and growing up, as opposed to
death and
this stuff with just
yeah.
afterlife and, you know, the existential crisis of like, why are we here? How did we get here?
Yeah.
So they're going even deeper and farther
hell.
I did like that line where you know, something, we don't beat down your soul here, that's what Earth is for, or whatever they said.
Yeah. Or he was like, we can't taste or smell, and you're like, coronavirus?
Oh, I didn't know if you could hear me. That's funny.
I could hear you. I'm not commenting like during it, because while the video's playing, there's an echo of me for some reason.
Oh, that's weird.
So I kind of keep quiet until you basically pull your screen away. But yeah, I couldn't help to laugh. So they heard an echo of a laugh from me. Anytime someone, it's a kind of an inside joke. Anytime someone falls or trips, or I laugh first and then ask if they're okay. Even if it's my kids, they fall down first, I'm gonna laugh at them and then I'll check.
I've busted my ass before, and you thought it was pretty hilarious.
You about fell through a screen door when we were living side by side.
Glass door.
Yeah. Wow, you got so mad you sent me home.
I did. I busted my hand. I remember I scraped the palm of my hand, and you were just laughing so damn hard, and I was like, this is not funny.
I was
like,
almost fell out of the chair. I was laughing so hard. Oh, but that may be a story for another day. Dude, we are hitting so many rabbit holes on this show here.
We are. That's what we do. You know, we do a lot of editing on the official podcast.
Yeah, it's a lot more polished over there. This here is going to be more of the real deal, just us kind of shooting it.
Yeah, so I think that's ultimately what the plan is for Dadnarok High Voltage. It's just kind of a live format. We've got you guys commenting live, and we'll try our best to kind of try to incorporate in that show a little bit. We've got Brendan Roy earlier at about 10:32. What's up, gents? So Brendan, thanks for joining us this evening. Appreciate that.
Yeah, he's from Dad's Worldwide, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. So check out their podcast. Check out the Dadnarok podcast. It typically releases every Tuesday or Wednesday around that. And it's on, you know, all the podcast platforms, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify. And join us here on the current format you're listening to, either Facebook Live, YouTube, or on Periscope on Twitter. We'll be here probably each and every week going forward, just shooting the shit like we did tonight.
And if something big happens, eventually we're going to get a second trailer of The Mandalorian. And as soon as that hits, we're going to jump on. We're going to do a quick, recap of what we think about the trailer. But we're going to go forward with The Mandalorian come to 30th. So that's going to be the game plan every time it goes ahead and it's released, and we'll go ahead and do our show at 10:30 in that evening. So join us then. Let us know what you think. Like you were saying, it's interactive. If we missed a point that you think is really big, let us know. We'll stop and we'll check it out.
Absolutely. Go to dadnarok.com for more, but I think that's going to be a show for this evening.
Yes, I think that's a good place to go ahead and say the Dadnarok High Voltage is signing off for the evening.
See ya.